Well, another primetime game. The Arizona Cardinals at home. And we lose to the Los Angeles Rams. Got a lot to talk about in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Roll that intro. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing here? Well, actually, that's a very, very dumb question here in terms of how we doing on this not so beautiful Monday evening here. The Arizona Cardinals had an opportunity to go 11-2 on the season and maintaining the number one seed in the playoff race. And what happens every single game, primetime, or I'm sorry, it happens every single primetime game for the Arizona Cardinals, especially at home. We ended up just looking very bad. There were some opportunities back and forth where the Arizona Cardinals might have had some light at the end of the tunnel. But a lot of bad that happened in this game. Now, obviously, the Arizona Cardinals lose by 7 points. So they had the opportunity to very well win this game, but there's just so many mistakes that I can point to on this game. Whether you say it was the 2 interceptions from Kyler Murray, whether you say it was the 2 fourth down conversions that wasn't converted, DeAndre Hopkins dropping a ball, James Conner rushing up the middle and not getting the fourth down conversion. It's a lot of headache for Arizona Cardinal fans. And obviously listening to the broadcasters obviously favor the Los Angeles Rams. And now I get it. I get why they do it now, because I think I heard them say something along the lines as, there's a lot of fans reaching out to ESPN and blah, 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 saying, that you were disrespecting, the Cardinals because we're not talked about because blah, 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 blah. But ladies and gentlemen, at the time where we needed to show the heck up, we didn't. At the time that this is the time where everybody's eyes are peeled, we didn't show up. And this is the main reason why we're constantly badmouth on. This is the reason why we're constantly never talked about. And they're always talking about Green Bay and they're always talking about the Buccaneers, because when the Arizona Cardinals are on the stage on the highest level they possibly can, they throw whatever the heck that was on the field. And the worst part is you did this in front of the Red Sea. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Arizona Cardinals need to freaking wake up. Now, granted, we're 10-3 right now. It's not bad. This record isn't bad at all. I would take 10-3 in a freaking heartbeat. But what we saw today in front of the Red Sea in State Farm Stadium was an absolute embarrassment. An absolute freaking embarrassment. Let me give a big shout out to my guy BBH here, ALV, coming up with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. He says, I don't want the home field advantage anymore. We suck at home and thrive away. Don't care about the number one seed if we suck at home. Well, honestly, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for saying this, because honestly, all of our losses has come at home. All 3 of our losses has come at home. So I don't blame you there, my guy. I really don't. Now, we automatically are moving to the 3rd seed now. So our number one seed that we have, now we're sitting at number 3 now. Thank you, Cardinals. We saw today what I was fearing that we were going to see. Ladies and gentlemen, today they didn't have Jalen Ramsey. They didn't have this man right here. They didn't have Tyler Higbee. And the player who had the best game was James Conner? What the heck are we doing? Now, granted, AJ Green had a fantastic game. I'm not taking that away from him. James Conner had a very good game and some crazy catches. But James Conner should not be the guy that's having the best game when Jalen Ramsey isn't on the damn field. Big shout out to, let me give some more super chats. Appreciate the super chats. Thanks, guys, a lot. Free Matter for the Blind says, WTF, O-line. Oh, 100%. 100%. The offensive line was freaking Swiss cheese today. Sean Harlow, sit your butt back in the bench. We don't freaking need you. I heard that Justin Pugh was activated today. Why he wasn't in this freaking offensive line is beyond me. Sean Harlow, sit your butt down. We don't need you anymore. I agree. This offensive line was freaking horrendous. Let's keep on reading the super chats here. MGO, appreciate the super chat, man. He says, this game reminds me of the Packers game. Our defense played bad. Kyler not playing good. We played bad on primetime and at home. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I mean, what else can we say here? No, granted, I want to make this very clear. This isn't the end of the world. The reason why I'm pissed off is because what we showed out in State Farm Stadium. That's why I'm pissed off. I'm not saying we're not going to the Super. I'm not saying, oh, this season's over. No, I'm not saying that. I'm pissed off because this is the same trend that we're seeing over and over again. Why the heck is James Conner having the best freaking game as a player when Jalen Ramsey wasn't on the freaking field? 10-3 is still a fantastic record. A fan-freaking-tastic record. But this Arizona Cardinal team needs to have a kumbaya moment. They need to have a freaking kumbaya moment at this moment because what they're doing at home is absolutely disgusting. Defense isn't playing that great. We're not getting very much pressure. It just looks... I want to pull my hair out. I just want to say that. Let's keep on reading into the comments. Appreciate you, MGO. Thank you so very much. Let's go with my guy Elon Musk has to say, appreciate you, Elon Musk. Cardinals fans showed up today, but the team didn't. Bad. Oh, beautiful. Yes, 100%. The Arizona Cardinals, which you called the Red Sea, you brought the Batman call out, State Farm Stadium, and we showed up. And what you brought out today was an absolute embarrassment of what you did. Kyler Murray didn't have a good game. He didn't. Kyler Murray had a terrible game today. He had some magical throws, but a bad game he did have. Let's keep on reading to the super chats here. We got my guy Back to the Constitution. Appreciate you. He says, exactly why we don't get respect on national level. We lay red eggs on the national level. None of the players' heads were in the game. Boom. Beautifully said. Back to the Constitution. This is 100% correct. So for all the people, now I'm going to stop saying what I'm saying. Oh, we don't get any respect. Blah, blah, blah. This is exactly the reason why, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Green Bay Packers, we lost. This game, we lost. This is exactly the reason why we don't get respect. And we're at home. We don't even have a reason or an excuse to say, oh, well, this was an away game. This was in the comfort of the Arizona Cardinals' backyard. And we went out like that? Come on. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so very much. Davis Garcia, what's up, man? Thank you so very much. What is Kyler doing / why isn't Chandler Jones doing more? What I saw today, I saw in the very first game, but Matthew Stafford. That's what I saw in this game from Kyler Murray. I saw him taking a lot of home run throws when all he needed to do was get the first down. And I saw him take a lot of throws down the field. Now, some of them worked. Some of them worked. But sometimes football is situational, y'all. You got to do what you got to do to keep the drives moving. And I'm not even going to mention the freaking referees at this point because I was going to have a rant about these freaking guys right here. I was going to have a rant about these guys. But honestly, I think the Arizona Cardinals team in general did it to themselves at the same time. I do. I feel it. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. Appreciate you, Davis. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Let's keep on reading. I know there's a lot more super chats here. I apologize for we're gonna keep chugging along. We got my guy, your boy Alex. What's up, man? It says, had a little hope after onside kick, and then right after the first offensive penalty, I knew it was it'd be bad. Still have faith in the season, but just shake my head after this game. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this season is not over, y'all. We got 4 games left. Sorry, 4 games left. Got the Lions, got the Colts, got the Cowboys, and got the Seahawks. Any hope of, we might sit our starters down when we play the Seahawks? Squashed. We're putting our freaking starters out there when we're playing the damn Seahawks. We better be playing the starters when we play the darn Seahawks. Let's keep on reading to the comments. Let's get my guy Max Price up here. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so very much. Says, Connor didn't deserve to lose that game. Jones needs to step up. Been terrible. Yeah, man. You're 100% right. 100% right. Chandler Jones, if he's trying to get a contract, it's not coming from the Cardinals, I don't think. When you're at this biggest game, at the biggest stage, this is where you needed to show up right here, Chandler Jones. This is where you needed to show up. Now, I can put the same, the same flack on Marcus Golden. I could put the same flack on Jordan Phillips. I could put the same flack on whoever the heck we have on our defensive line. Zach Allen was the only one who got a sack today, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But where the heck was Chandler Jones? Now, there was a play that Chandler Jones seemed to have taken the ball out of his hands, and for some reason, none of the Cardinals players thought to jump on the ball. Matthew Stafford had to come from the middle of the field to jump on his own ball. Cardinals, what the heck are you doing? Even if that wasn't a fumble, put your head in the darn game. Let's keep on reading to the super chats. Jesus, what's up? The Cardinals need to look at that tape again. The Cardinals need to do a whole heck of a lot better. That's what they need to do. The Cardinals need to look themselves in the mirror and say, what are we doing? What are we doing at home that we're not doing? So what are we not doing at home that we're doing away? That they need to look themselves in the mirror, 110%. BBH, what's up, dude? He says, could have been a lot closer if Cliff would have kicked the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But it was one of those situations when it rained, it freaking poured. That's what it was. Kyler Murray throws an interception. In the 5-yard line? Kyler Murray throws another interception. Was a defensive lineman was the one who got the interception on Kyler Murray. We didn't convert 2 crucial 4th downs. This game's on Kyler, but it's also the whole team. The whole team didn't have their head in the game. They really didn't. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so very much. Let's see, MGO. What's up, MGO? And also, what was Vance Joseph thinking about leaving Marco Wilson alone in coverage? He's a rookie going against one of the best wide receiving cores in the league. Well, there was a moment, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a moment when I saw Dennis Gardick in coverage. What the heck are we doing? Dennis Gardick in coverage? What are we doing? So, to answer your question, MGO, that's not the only thing that I saw, that we kind of, I guess not attack, but, criticize Vance Joseph on, because there was a few things that I'm like, what the heck are we doing right now? But let's keep on reading to the comments. You guys are coming up clutch with all these super chats. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to try to get to every single one of them. I am Bear. What's up, dude? Says NFL is rigged. All of this setting everything up for Brady and the Bucks versus the Bills and the Patriots Super Bowl. Don't even get me started on this, man. Honestly, don't even get me started on this, because honestly, I can see the NFL doing some crap like this. Yeah, I can definitely see the NFL doing some crap like this. We are way too talented of a squad. We are way too talented of an NFL team to look exactly what the heck we looked at. What we looked like today was exactly what we didn't want to look like. I mean, obviously, right? We lost. But what are we learning? What aren't we learning? Our wide receiving core is fan-freaking-tastic. Our tight end, one of the best in the league. Our running back, James Conner, pretty much did it all today. What aren't we doing at home is the freaking question. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Appreciate the super chat. Sam Johnson with the $10 donation. Thank you so very much. He says, Kyler was awful. He's the main reason why we lost. But to be honest, usually I blame Cliff, but this wasn't his fault. Vance also called a horrible game. Hope Connor and Hop are healthy. Yeah, I agree. One thing that nobody's talking about is I did see James Conner on the floor at that one of the last plays. James Conner was on the floor. I hope he was just pissed off and he wanted just to stay on the floor. I'm hoping he's not hurt. But another thing I've noticed is DeAndre Hopkins wasn't out there. We cannot survive a playoff run without those two crucial pieces. We can't. We can't. Free Matter for the Blind with another super chat. Appreciate you. Says some people just can't work from home. Yeah, it freaking seems like it, right? Freaking seems like it. Now, I'm not sure if Connor actually got hurt. I really don't. All I've seen was him on the floor on the last play. I'm only hoping that he was just pissed off and he was just like, leave me on the floor. Leave me on the freaking floor. I'm only hoping. But James Conner was a freaking beast today. He held down this team for us. It's insane to me that we lost this game. It's insane to me that a team didn't have Jalen Ramsey. A team didn't have Tyler Higbee. Does this sound too familiar to you, ladies and gentlemen? The Green Bay Packers game. Does this sound too familiar to you? It does to me. We need to get better at home. It's it. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They need to be better at home. Whatever the heck we saw today, all we can say is learn from that freaking mistake and move on. That's all we can say. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. Appreciate the super chats. Now, I'm not even going to mention this. Rams fans, congrats. Congrats. This anger is not to you directly. This anger is coming towards my team. So if there's any Rams fans in here, congratulations. Congratulations. Any hope the Arizona Cardinals had to pull away for the NFC West has been squandered because of what the heck we just put out there. I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all. I really don't. MMVV, what's up, dude? He says, K1 was concentrating on big plays for MVP spot, I bet. That's what it seemed like to me, too. That's exactly what it seemed like to me. Sometimes Kyler Murray was just doing a little too darn much. A little too darn freaking much. Take the first down, move on, live to see another day. But sometimes we're playing behind the chains, which I can see the concern that's coming from Kyler Murray there. So I don't blame him 110% because our freaking offensive line was Swiss cheese today, and it was really upsetting to see. Bring me back Justin Pugh. This Sean Harlow stuff, sit back on the bench, young man. You're done. Max Price, what's up, man? Another super chat. Says Cliff needs to coach more aggressive from the start. Only let Murray do big plays when we are already losing. Needs to target DeAndre Hopkins more. What did DeAndre Hopkins have today? Let's look to see what. Let's look at the stats. Let's see what's going on here. Let's bring up the stats here. Okay, so the receiving core. Listen to this, everybody. The best person who had the most amount of yards caught was AJ Green. 7 receptions, 102 yards. He had a really good game. James Conner, 9 receptions, 94 yards for James Conner. He held down this freaking team. Christian Kirk, 3 receptions, 86 yards. Now, those were really awesome catches, so appreciate that. DeAndre Hopkins, 5 receptions, 54 yards. Zach Ertz, 5 receptions, 42 yards. Rondale Moore, 3 receptions, 5 yards. I agree, man. I 100% agree with you. I am Bear with another super chat. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so very much. Here we go. Only Connor, AJ, Kirk, only ones who played great today. Everyone else played like the 2020 Cardinals, and players having so many meltdowns on the sidelines, throwing helmets, punching the ground, crying fluke, crying fluke game. Well, me personally, I like to see the passion. I like to see Marco Wilson get pissed off. I like to see DeAndre Hopkins get pissed off. But have a, what am I trying to say? Have a short memory, if that makes sense. Be pissed off, fuel this for whatever the heck you need to do when you come back on the field, but have a short memory and move on. Don't let it dwell down. I don't mind the freakouts. I don't mind the pissed offness, but as long as you can compose yourself when you need to, I'm cool with it. But you're right. Connor, AJ Green, and Kirk, the only ones that had really good games. And we're only really putting Kirk in there is because Kirk had some really good catches. 3 receptions, but those were amazing receptions from Kirk. So we definitely got to get him kudos for that, for sure. Freeman Benelli. What's up, dude? Says rust showing on K1. I think it's rust. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want to be the team that folds under pressure. I don't want to be the team that looks like this in prime time. And so far in the Green Bay Packers game, lost. Now, that Panthers game, I'm not going to really talk about the Panthers game too much. It wasn't Kyler Murray. It was Colt McCoy. Let's freaking move on. But this game right here, when we had Kyler Murray, dang, he looked shook. He didn't look 100%. His head wasn't 100% in the game. He looked like Matthew Stafford in week 4 when we played him. That's what he looked like. So it's just frustrating. It's what it is. It's frustrating. Clementine, what's up, Clementine? Appreciate the super chat. It sucks, but I'll take 10-3 over 5. Yeah. Hallelujah. You're right. You're right. I'll take this in a freaking heartbeat. Tomorrow we'll move on and we'll start thinking about the Lions. Tomorrow we move on and start thinking about the Lions. I'd rather be 10-3. You're right. And the way that we're playing on the freaking field at home, shoot, we're probably better off not having the number 1 seed. It just sucks to think that we might be going to Green Bay. It sucks that we might have to go to Tampa. But we did this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves. But you're right. 10-3 is a whole lot better than 5-11. 100%. Now, let's take this game and let me explain to you what happened. Now, most of you guys already seen the game. I'm not trying to have you relive it, but let's kind of go on this game step by step in the scoring and what happened here. Now, the game started with Kyler Murray. He ended up taking a sack, and there was a penalty as well. So we were playing behind the chains. But Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals persevered. And they were able to get 3 points out of that drive, which was actually very, very impressive for Prater. After that, we stopped the Rams. Everything was looking good. Arizona Cardinals come back. We're moving the ball down the field. Everything's looking gravy. We're in the red zone. Kyler Murray throws an interception. With that comes an OBJ touchdown. Arizona Cardinals come back on the field. Don't do anything. Rams get the ball. Get a field goal. Up 10-3. After that, After 10-3, Arizona Cardinals kind of come back and they tie it 10-10. We're looking good. Rams get the ball right back, get another field goal, 13-10. Now, this right here before the half was actually pretty magical. Kyler Murray did a fantastic job putting us in the field goal position and making sure that Matt Prater was in a perfect spot to go ahead and kick that field goal. Ties it, 13-13. Great job. Going into the half, I'm feeling good. Hey, this isn't bad. The moment we go into the third quarter, that's when it all broke for the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams start off with the ball. It's looking good for us, but there was a terrible penalty call, which got momentum over to their side. They throw a huge bomb over to Jefferson. 2013. Kyler Murray gets the ball back. Another interception. Rams get the ball right back. Touchdown to Cooper Kupp. 27-13. Cardinals get the ball. Making some moves. Connor gets a second touchdown. 27-20. We're looking good. Rams get the ball, and the Arizona Cardinals hold them to a field goal. I thought we were looking good here. The Arizona Cardinals defense really stepped up. So 30-20. Cardinals get the ball. Cardinals, after they didn't get the ball, the frustrating part was that we should have probably taken that field goal instead of not converting that freaking fourth down. But we learned from it, right? We learned from it. Cardinals get a field goal, 30-23. Recover an onside kick. Everything's looking beautiful. And it just crumbled. Frustrating. Max, what's up, man? It's not all bad. We have the Lions next week, 100%, dude. I needed that laugh. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat. You're right on that. We have the Lions next week. Another super chat from Sam Johnson. Appreciate it. You think Christmas comes more important for... Yo, 100%. 100%. Yes. Jonathan Taylor, he's no freaking joke. This guy can run the ball down our throats, and they can maintain that time of possession, and I'm really worried about it. And not even just to mention that is a home game for this Arizona Cardinal team. So, yeah, it's absolutely more important for us. This loss is a ripple effect into the last 4 games. This Arizona Cardinal team needs to get it together. They really do. Jordan P. with the super chat. Appreciate it. Says, offensive line, Marco, and the coaches are why we lost, not K1. I don't agree with you there. The offensive line, garbage. Marco, yeah. Coaches, yeah, for sure. Maybe more Vance Joseph. And I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray wanted them to go for those fourth downs. And at that very moment, in my mind, I was like, maybe go for it too. So, hey, I don't really blame him for going for it. But Kyler Murray throwing 2 interceptions is pretty bad. From those 2 interceptions, they got 14 points on us. So I would say Kyler Murray is also to blame. Let's keep on reading to the comments. Max, to be frank, Murray has only just got back from... To be frank, Murray has only just got back from injury. Well, I don't think this was even like a lack of he couldn't do anything. This was a lack of, I don't know, not throwing interceptions. I don't think the interceptions were really like something that he was injured for, if that makes sense. But I see where you're coming from. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. I am Bear. What's up, dude? Says beat Lions and show off we are serious on Christmas. Oh, that's what we got to do now. That's what we got to do, right? Got the Lions next. We got the Colts and Christmas. We got the Cowboys, which aren't a team that we should obviously sleep on, and then we got the Seahawks. Now, if you look at those last 4 games, you'd probably look at the Lions and the Seahawks and be like, oh, those might be easy wins. Maybe freaking not. Maybe not. Guys, the last Seahawks game is at home. The last Seahawks game is at home. We need to figure out whatever the heck is going on here with this at-home type of situation, because I can't accept the team going 2-2 in the last stretch. Especially when we have the Lions, the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Seahawks. The Lions is away. The Colts is at our house. The Cowboys is away. And we have the Cardinals and the Seahawks at our house. We can't allow it, man. 2-2 would be a heck of a lot better if we were 10-2 by the end of this game, but we're not. We're not. It's got to be better, man. We just got to be freaking better. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. We have Elliot. What's up, Elliot? We'll be 12-5. It feels like it. It feels like it, right? And 12-5 doesn't seem so bad. Like, it really doesn't. Like, by the end of the season, is 12-5 going to get us the NFC West? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Now, on top of losing the first round seed, now on top of that, we have to worry about the Rams sniffing our butts now and trying to get this division from us. Because we let ourselves in this situation. We put ourselves in this situation. We played terrible today. With all the stuff negative that happened, we were just trying to put the pieces together most of this game. We got to be better. 4 games left. I don't want to accept anything less than 3-1. I don't want to accept anything less than 3-1. And I know, maybe unrealistic, but we put ourselves in this situation because we cannot perform at home. Another super chat from my guy, Freeman Benelli. Appreciate another super chat coming from you. Thank you so very much. He says, if K1 on the top of his game, if K1's on top of his game, we're nothing. Well, I think you're saying if he's not on top of his game, right? That I think maybe some typo there. Maybe. If K1 is not on top of his game, we're nothing. I think that's what you might be saying. 2 interceptions were crucial, man. That's all I can say here. That's all I can say here. Those 2 interceptions were crucial because out of those 2 interceptions, they got 14 points. How can you freaking try to keep climbing your way back? We're putting ourselves in this situation. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. We gave the ball 4 times away today. We had a 4 interception game against the Bears. Today, we gave the ball away 4 freaking times. 2 interceptions and 2 turnover on downs. Come on. This is why we don't get respect. This right here is why we don't get respect. In the national level of the, media level, this is why we don't get it. Because we're not performing when we need to. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. What's up, Doc Russo Jr.? Thank you so very much for the super chat. Why would you want home field advantage to the concept? No, honestly, after this freaking game, I think I'm done with the home field advantage. I think I am. What I'm kind of a little upset with is the way we played against the darn Rams at home. But you're right. You're right. You're 100% correct. Why the heck do we want it? Maybe we're better going away. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise for this Arizona Cardinal team. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, what do I say to that? You're right. Let me give some thank yous. Appreciate everybody for super chat so far. Here's this for you guys.
Got him. Got him.
Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Appreciate you, but you're 100% right, man. 100% right. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments. I Am Bear, another super chat coming in from my guy, I Am Bear. Thank you so much. Our 2 primetime games have been choke shows from us. We can't perform under the bright lights. With the world watching, scares me for playoffs. Yep. Yeah. For all the people that are saying Why aren't we getting respect? Why aren't we being talked about? Tomorrow morning, if you don't like hearing it, don't listen to the national media. I promise you. They're going to be headlines saying the Rams are back. There's going to be headlines saying the Rams did win over the Arizona Cardinals, and now they're one game away from the NFC West. This isn't over, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to hear tomorrow. So if you don't like the criticism, fans, if you don't want to hear anything negative about the Arizona Cardinals, I highly recommend you do not turn on your damn television to watch. Because I promise you, that's exactly what you're going to be hearing. And I don't blame them for saying it. I don't blame the national media for saying it. Run with your big storylines. Because, like my guy M. Bear said here, 2 primetime games, leaving with the nil. That's not good. That's not good at all. Right now, we have 1 game lead on the NFC West. 1 game. 1 game lead on the NFC West. 4 games left. This can go any which way for this Arizona Cardinal team. Any which way. All right, let's keep on reading onto the comments here. Google says we lost because we didn't have time. I don't think we lost because we didn't have to. We lost because we threw 2 interceptions and gave the ball away 2 times on turnover on downs. That's why we lost. Ronald, what's up, Ronald? Says the announcers, where to go? Dang it. Now, the announcers were already all over the Rams nuts. Don't have to wait till tomorrow. Yeah, you're right there. 100% right. 100% right. Not Polo G, not counting that garbage touchdown. Not sure what touchdown you're referring to, but go ahead and if you want to give us a clarification on the comments, that'd be cool. MGO says, Lambs suck in the playoffs, can't wait. Well, here's another thing. Here's a positive. Let's take a little positive here, right? Let's take some positive approaches here. I think that there's some sort of statistic out there saying that the Arizona Cardinals or no team can possibly beat one team 3 times in a year, right? People have been talking about that, right? No team can possibly beat one team 3 times a year. Hopefully I said that right. Maybe this might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe this might be a blessing in disguise. Because if we meet them in the playoffs, I don't want to get blindsided and say, oh, darn it. We beat them 2-0 on the regular season, but when it really counted, I don't want to get sent home. So it might be a blessing in disguise. Let's learn from it. Not Mario, what's up? We are acting like our first prime time game wasn't close. We were a play away from winning. AJ not turning over. The Cardinals played bad this game, but this is a division game. Let's bounce back next week. Well said. Well said. But well said. 100% well said. But we can't complain about national media don't giving us respect. I agree with you 100%. But from here on out, these next 4 weeks, I'm not even going to humor the fact that nobody's talking about us anymore. Because when it really matters, although the game is close, nobody cares about, oh, that was a very close game. People care about the win columns. And in the 2 primetime games this Arizona Cardinal team had, lost. So you're right. It was a close game. 100% correct. But the only stat that really freaking matters, it wasn't that was a field goal or 4-point game. It was who won that game. And the Cardinals didn't. But I agree with you. Let's bounce back next week. Let's think about the Lions. All right, let's go to Carter. Appreciate the super chat, Carter. Thank you so very much. Cardinals versus refs. What was that Isaiah Simmons call? These refs were horrible tonight, and K1 was awful. Cliff has bad play calls, and the run game sucked. I agree with what you said about the refs. That whole elbow that was grazed on a helmet and that was called a penalty, a 15-yarder. And I think right after that, there was that 53 bomb, right? The 53-yard bomb, right? Right? Something like that. I don't know how that's a penalty. I really don't. It's not like he was coming in and trying to take his head off. This guy was freaking flying on the top of him, and his elbow grazed his head. And that's 15-yard penalty. Yeah. That whole ref situation things, Chandler Jones was held a few times. Didn't get the call. Everything felt like it was against this Arizona Cardinal team. I agree. But I'm not going to completely blame the refs 100%. This Cardinal team had something to do with it as well. It sucks that momentum went, shifted over to the Rams, obviously. But, hey, we laid a goose egg, man. Laid a goose egg. And the reason why is because we didn't come out with the win. That's the reason why. Let's keep on reading to the comments. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, dog lovers. Don't do that. No, you can do whatever you want, man. Honestly, I might do the same. I might do the same. McCarr says, don't blame the refs. Laugh out loud. Well, I'm not completely blaming the refs, but there was some obvious missed calls and a lot of calls that seemed to go over to the favor of the Rams. But this game isn't 100% on the refs. It really isn't. No. You can't win a game when you're giving the ball away 4 times. You can't. 2 interceptions, 2 turnover on downs. You can't win games like that. You just can't. So it's not 100% on the refs. You're right. Seth, what's up, Seth? Hey, Mike, this game just blows. So the Los Angeles Rams, they're crybabies. But we should have won that game. We lost our playoff berth. Also, these refs are going to pay us bad in Cliff or Vance. So, yeah, I mean, if we won this game, we're in the playoffs, right? That's what everybody was talking about. Now we got to wait a week. Maybe a week or 2. But we got to take care of business. We really do. These next 2 games are no freaking joke. The last game against the Seahawks is no joke. Take care of business here against the Lions. I know it's not big. I know it's not flashy. But we're not sitting our players down. Oh, heck no. We're not sitting our players down when we play against the Seattle Seahawks. Heck no. Any thought that we might have had? Oh, maybe, possibly. Can we do that? Can we do that? No. You guys are going out there. You guys are going out there on the last game. Appreciate the super chat. Let's do this. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the Red Sea. Or, hey, if you're a Rams fan, that's cool too. If you want to come onto the Easy Sports Fan on YouTube, definitely do me a huge favor. Go ahead and put some flame emojis here on the comments below, and let's see if we can open up the phone lines. I want to hear from the Red Sea. I want to hear from Rams fans and how you guys are feeling about this game as well. Now, granted, we're only going to have limited spots. So it's kind of first come, first serve, but at the same time, yeah, we definitely don't want any trolls. That's for sure. So let's do this favor for me here real quick. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. If you want to come onto the Easy Sports Fan on YouTube, and if you haven't smashed the like button yet, don't smash the like button for the Cardinals game. This game was terrible. We lost. But smack that like button. Let's see if we can run this over to, let's say, 75 likes. Let's do that. 75 likes is what we're trying to get to right now. Go ahead and do that favor for me right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to put a link that I'm going to put it in the chat. That's what I'm trying to say. Whenever you see that link, go ahead and click on the link and come through. Turn on your camera as well. Now, I posted the link right now. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Let's see if it was pinned. I don't think it was. Okay, perfect. It's pinned. All right, so comment is pinned. Phone lines are open. Click on the link. Now, you might not be able to get on. There's going to be a lot of people that are trying to come on right now. So if you don't get on, I apologize. But if you're a Rams fan, please be professional. Please don't yell. please. Oh, I mean, you can yell. Just don't cuss. Because if you do, I'm about to take you down. Turn your cameras on. If you don't have your cameras on, you probably won't come on. So keep that in mind. So phone lines are open. The link is on there right now. Let me get my big shout out here to my guy Seth Carpenter. Appreciate you. He says, "Well, we should have beat the Lion Colts Cowboys but I realized that our prediction we're going to be 35-10, 42-7, 32. We'll see, man. I don't quite get this comment. It's a little over the local. Appreciate the super chat, man. Okay, let's open up the phone lines here. Let's get my guy. Bananas. All right, 1 second. Let me make sure I get the right background here real quick, just because it gets into a freaking different spot here real quick. All right, Bananas, you are live on the Easy Sports Fan on YouTube, man. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Hey, man, I'm good. I can't complain. We're alive, we're breathing, so I'm excited. What's up?
This game could have been a lot worse. The moment that I saw that Kyler threw that pick, I was like, this will be a long night. But let's look on the bright side. We have the Lions this upcoming Sunday. We have the Colts. If we can win the Indy game and we can win the Cowboy game, we win the West. Because on the NFL record predictor, I had the Cardinals and the Rams going the same, and the Cardinals were the 3rd seed, and we played the 6th seed. So in order for the Rams to take the West, we have to lose the Seahawks, lose the Colts, and lose the Cowboys. That's the only way they can take the West from us.
So we need to take care of business.
We just need to win the next 3 games. And then we can sit the starters for Seattle if we want to.
Okay.
Because
that would be the scenario that we would sit up 100%. But I'm worried about the Colts game. Are you worried about the Colts game at all?
I mean, my friend's a Colts fan, and he says that he's worried about our defense, and he said that we should be worried about Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman are that entire offense.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you. As always, have a great rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Later. All right, let me get my next guy here. Let me see what Andrew Ross has to say. Andrew, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Andrew, talk to me, man. How you feeling?
Hey, can you hear me real quick?
I can, man. You're good.
Okay. Oh, man, rough game. I'm frustrated at some moments for sure. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just we had it. We could have had that. Like the last drive after that onside kick, looking good. I mean, if it just weren't for those penalties, those are stupid calls. Like, if it weren't for those interceptions, we would have won the game. But
yeah,
what can you do? Just moving on. No really reason to look back on this game and say, I mean, we can, but we need to move on at this point.
Yeah.
No need to harp on the past. Just look forward, look to the Lions game, look to Christmas and the Colts game. We need a clean slate. We need to be ready for Sunday for sure.
I agree. All right, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Have a great rest of your day. I agree. 10-3 isn't bad, y'all. 10-3 is not bad at all. Let's get my next guy here on here right now. Let's see what Red Sea has to say. Red Sea, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Red Sea, dude, what's up, man? How you feeling?
I could feel a lot better. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, the Rams didn't win the game. We lost the game. 4 turnovers. You can't do that. You can't. We had 2. It's not about the turnovers. You have 2 trips in the red zone. We put up 0 points.
Yeah.
I'm not the 4th down where we didn't get the 4th down conversion. It was the 4th quarter. I'm not upset with the play call. I'm not upset with the play, but I'm upset with the play call. Right up the middle, we should at least I thought we should have did a play fake and let Kyler run instead of handing up to Connor up the middle.
I think it was too obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we played tonight like we did against the Packers. Devontae Adams was out with COVID. We lose. Jalen Ramsey, Higbee, Henderson out. We lose. It's like we go in these games and we say, you know what? Their starters are out. We'll be all right. We're going to win this game. You can't have that mentality. We can't go in the playoffs and play against a Niners team or any of these teams and expect to win it. Because you know what? If we do that, we're going to lose the game. We can't. And the Colts game, if we don't tighten anything up, Taylor's going to run over 200 yards on us. I'm honestly concerned. Not just because the run, not because of the rush defense, but I've never seen a team play this bad at home that can go on the road and win by double digits every single week. So do you expect us to go in the Colts game and tighten anything up? I really don't at this point, but we got to try.
Yeah.
And if guess what? We're going to the playoffs. We're going to be one and done. If we're not.
I mean, there's no room for error. You're 100% correct on that, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Thanks for the honesty. Later, man.
All right.
All right, let's keep on. Let's keep bringing everybody in. And like I said, I apologize. Who's not going to be able to get on? There's a lot of people on here right now. There's a Rams fan. Let me get my Rams fan here right now. Rams, you are live on the Rams TV. I'm sorry, Rams, you're live on the AZ Sports Fan. What's up, dude, man? I bet you're happy that we are. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? I just wanted to come on here, tell you Cardinal fans that we still own you. I came on earlier and I said no excuses. We lose, we lose. I don't care who's out. We play the game and we see who wins,
Yeah.
But as always, we come out on top. And I've seen a lot of the Cardinal fans say, oh, we beat you 37-20 week 4. Okay, enjoy it because that's the last one. And I mean that in a humble way, but my blood's boiling because you know what? All week, I heard we're going to get blown out. We're going to get our ass whooped. Then the news broke today, and it's going to be a 20-point win. Hopkins and Kyler Murray. But at the end of the day, McVay owns Cliff. And, I think Kyler Murray is overrated, too.
Okay, well, I don't know about that, but I'll let you go here, man. Pete, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Well, here's the thing. Everything that he said is correct. There's nothing that he didn't say that wasn't correct, except for the Kyler Murray thing. We need to be better. We do. 110%. We need to be better. Everything was working out. The chips fell to our favor, and we didn't come out. It didn't come out. I would be a hypocrite to say that he was incorrect. He's right. He's right. All right, let's bring my next person out here right now. Let's see what Summer has to say. Summer, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. How are you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm good. I mean, I was freaking out about the onside kick because I was FaceTiming my friend and she doesn't really know football that well because she's a girl, but so I was explaining so if we get the onside kick, we kind of have a chance, even though the chance isn't that well. And we got the onside kick, so I was freaking out. But I thought we would pull a Hail Mary, but we didn't. But I'm not that worried because we're still tied with the Packers and the Buccaneers. So as long as we can win all 4 of our games, I think we're good. And we have we're undefeated on the road, so that's really good. So,
that's true. 2 games at home, 2 games on the road. Hopefully it works out for our favor. Summer, appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. All right, let's move on here. Let's see what else we have here on the comments here. Let's Jordan P. Jordan P. What's up, dude, man? Come on to the AZ Sports Fan. What's up, brother? Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
Man, that was so bad. I don't even know where to start. Let me defend what I said about how it wasn't Kyler's fault.
Okay,
what I meant by that is, if we're gonna list the things that were the problems, he's at the bottom. He was a problem, but he's at the bottom of the list. And just everybody's saying he has 2 interceptions. The first interception was not his fault. Max Garcia got bullied, and then he's right in his face and puts his hand up. What can Kyler do about that? Ertz was wide open. If Max Garcia knew how to block anyone, knew how to block anything at this point, him and Sean Harlow ruined the game. Kyler,
Swiss cheese.
He was missing passes because hike the ball. Somebody's in his face already.
Yeah.
And he had 444 total yards. So he did have 2 interceptions, but one of them wasn't his fault. The other one is inexcusable. You can't throw that right at the league. But Marco was absolutely horrendous. if you go look at the stats, he's been the worst starting corner in the NFL. He gives up the most yards. He has given up the most yards in the NFL, and now he's given up the most touchdowns. So he's another problem. Cliff, I don't even know what to say at this point. We're not winning a Super Bowl with him. I'm gonna say it. 4th and 2, we cannot run up the middle the whole game. It's not working.
Yeah.
And he calls it run up the middle. Like
obvious, right?
I don't understand. It's not working. Why are you calling that? And then earlier, Hopkins dropped the ball. It's not Cliff's fault, but everything happened where it was just like O-line played bad. Even on the last play, if you watch, Kyler hikes the ball. Humphries is just standing there. His guy runs past him. Kyler makes a miss. Aaron Donald's running, and DJ Humphries is just doing this. And I'm like, are you paid to play or just stand there? So, everything went bad. The only 2 things I can say that were good about this game is James Conner. He should be MVP. I don't care about Tom Brady. I don't care about none of these guys.
That's
James
fair.
Conner on a $1.75 million deal is about to get over 20 touchdowns. And the only other good thing is everything went bad, and we still only lost by 7 points. So, that's only good, I guess. And the defense is terrible. I was going to tell you after the Bears game, but I knew you didn't have a live or whatever. But even the Bears were cutting up our defense, but we just got turnovers. So the thing with this is our defense is bad unless we're getting heavy pressure or turnovers. And we didn't today, and you saw what happened.
All right, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Have a great rest of your day. Later, dude. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm frustrated too. Let me get my neck. Doc, I see you here, man. I think this might be your first time on here. Take us home. Hopefully the Cardinals fan. If you're not, no worries. Doc, you're live on the AZ Sports Fan. Dude, man, talk to me. How are you feeling?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, man.
Well, I'm not a Cardinals or Rams fan. I'm actually all the way in Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Oh, cool. What's up?
So I was watching this game, and honestly, I have to say thank you coming from Green Bay. But in all seriousness, I'm not here to gloat or anything. I think the Cardinals are still in a good position, just from an outside perspective, because y'all aren't necessarily good at home, but you're kind of battle-tested on the road. So I wouldn't necessarily be too concerned with the prospect of playing the playoffs on the road, Right. So I'm like, I can't. And then also, really, all you're hoping for is a Packers loss too, which I think y'all last 4 games might be a little bit. You might be a little more likely to get y'all last to win the last 4 than I think the Packers are. Vikings will the Vikings.
Who are your last 4?
I believe it's the next game is the Ravens. I believe the Browns, Vikings, and Lions. So the Vikings are the divisional. It's at Lambeau though, but the divisional games are always the Ravens. I don't know.
Yeah,
kinda,
no, that's fair, man. Full, you give me a little bit of light there, but I appreciate you for coming on, man. Anything else, or I'll let you go?
Oh no. Other than that, like I said, it's a bad game. Good for us, over here. But even though y'all kind of stuttered or whatever, man, your team is always like that onside kick and all that stuff. I'm like, y'all are always in that position to win. It's just bad plays like towards the end or bad decisions. But man, 2 interceptions and still with a chance to win the game. And one more thing. I was like, oh man, is it gonna be a Hail Mary? That's all I gotta say. I'm like Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray.
We were all hoping that, man. I appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Later. Yeah. Hey, man. I know there's a lot of Green Bay Packer fans that are super excited about it. Hey, if you could do a lot better at your home, you're right, man. We just don't deserve the first seed. We really don't. What I've learned so far in this stream is this might not be a bad thing. We moved down to the 3rd seed. So I believe it's the Green Bay Packers, the Bucks, the Cardinals. And honestly, I think in the grand scheme of things, I think we'll be fine. We just need to take care of business. We got 4 games left. Let's take care of business. And we'll go from there. I apologize for everybody who's been in the waiting room that hasn't been able to get on. I wanted to see some different perspectives and to see what was going on here. But we will be doing another live stream. Make sure you have your post notification bell on, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get more opinions on here. But we will be ending the live stream right here. Thank you everybody for jumping on. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to everybody. Tomorrow will be better. Go to sleep, rest your head on your pillow. Hopefully you don't have a hard time sleeping. But ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Cardinals are now 10-3. I guess it's not that bad. All right. Have a great rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your night. Good night.